Joseph here, Take Charge Nutrition and Fitness. Earlier I created a video talking about overall health and how to get on the right path to increase and better your health. I talked about three major topics that I believe are the most important. I talked about emotional and mental health. I talked about nutritional health, and I talked about physical activity and exercise. In this video, I'm going to dive a little bit deeper into emotional and mental health. I think this is the most important thing when we talk about, are we overall healthy, or can we become more healthy, or how can we increase our health or maybe a friend's health? And that is through emotional and mental health. Alrighty. My first bullet point in the video earlier was talking about what bothers you. And I really challenge you guys to figure out why it bothers you. And so a lot of times all we do is we take it for what it is, and we just take it for, it's bothering me, I need to fix it. And we just dive in and dive in and dive in. But a lot of times we have no reason to dive in. We have no reason to waste that energy, waste that emotion on this topic that is bothering us. And so when we look at a topic, or when we look at a situation that is bothering us, I challenge you to think about, why is it bothering you? Just take a step back, pause for a second, and just think about, why is this bothering me? A situation or a scenario that I like to use a lot of is just a simple comment of, you are ugly. If someone calls you ugly and you retaliate back with anger, with fighting words, or you just call them a mean name back, whatever it may be, I challenge you to think about, why is it that you fired back? Because a lot of times when we fire back and when we let things affect us to that extent, it's because we actually believe it deep down. And so inside, you believe that you are ugly. For instance, if somebody called me ugly, I would just brush it off. I'd be like, yep, you're crazy, because I know that I'm not ugly. I know that I'm not an ugly person on the inside, and I do my best to look good on the outside. And so if someone calls you ugly, it doesn't necessarily mean like your face is ugly or your body is ugly. You could take it deeper at your own will, not because they meant it this way, but maybe on the inside you are an ugly person. You treat people disrespectfully, you only care about yourself, and you're just not a good human. Or maybe it is external, and maybe it is a strictly external factor of your looks or your body size or frame. And so at that core, at the root of the problem, you are ugly. The only reason it is bothering you, the only reason you retaliated, is because you believe it about yourself. And so I challenge you to fix that about yourself and not retaliate towards that person. Because again, if it's an internal thing of you treat people badly, or all you care about is yourself, you retaliating and you making them feel bad about themselves is just making you more ugly on the inside. Okay, so that's just a very simple situation to think about, in terms of, why do certain things bother us? Okay, and if you dig deep down and you say, you know what, I don't think that I'm ugly, I don't know why I retaliated, I challenge you to not retaliate anymore. Brush it off, move on, forget about it, do not respond. Or I ask you to pray about it if you're religious, or journal about it and just get it off of your chest. Because a lot of times we do want to verbalize things or get things out externally. It makes us feel good. It just kind of takes that weight off of our shoulders. And so I challenge you to pray about it or to journal about it and get it off of your chest. And hopefully that will help you brush it off. And so these similar situations, or the same situation over and over again, if it's someone in your life, won't bother you as much anymore. Alrighty. Later on, I talked about goals, aspirations, and I've made a video on my account that is called SMART Goals, SMART. And a lot of things that we don't think about, or a lot of times the things we don't think about when we set a goal, is the R, and the R is relevant. Is this goal relevant to us? This has so much to do with our mental and our emotional health, alrighty? A lot of times we set goals that have nothing to do with us, that won't benefit us in any single way, and we only do it because someone has told us to do it. We're supporting someone else along their journey, and we get burnt out. And the reason we get burnt out is because it's not our own goal. We see this a lot with people selling all types of products, whether it's supplement products, clothing products, makeup products, whatever it may be. That's not relevant to what their true passion is, right? They're looking for a quick buck. They're looking for an easy buck. They're looking for, I want to be my own boss and work from home. And all of these things are not relevant to them. Alrighty, it's not their passion. It's not their why. It has nothing to do with what they need to be doing and where they actually belong in this big world. So relevance, when you set a goal, I ask you and I challenge you to make sure that it is relevant to you, what you care about most, what you are most passionate about, and is it going to lead to your long-term happiness internally and externally? So externally is a money thing, externally is a time thing, but also internally, is it going to make you feel better as a person to carry out these things? And again, we see a lot of it with entrepreneurs who are selling a product. Okay, buy my supplement, buy my protein, buy my t-shirt, buy my whatever the case may be, and it's not what they really want to do. They're just looking for a quick fix, and they will always end up failing long term. Alrighty, so at the root of our emotional and mental health, I challenge you to make sure that everything in your life is relevant to what you want to do, where you want to be at, how you want to live your life, how you want to work. Everything has to make you internally happy just as much as it makes you externally happy. Okay, if there's an imbalance there, you will never be emotionally or mentally well or healthy. And then dig into those things that bother you. Okay, why do they bother you? What bothers you most about it? Is it something that you can fix about yourself? Is it a situation that you can fix? Maybe it's tying up loose ends. Maybe it's apologizing to someone who you haven't apologized to yet, and they just keep treating you badly because at one time you treated them badly. And again, just tie up those loose ends and get it off of your chest. If there's no way to tie up the loose ends, there's no way to change the outcome, just get it off your chest through prayer or through journal. Vent to a nearby friend if you're able to vent. Just take that weight off of your shoulders, so that way you're able to move on and again put it behind you. Matthew McConaughey gave a speech to Houston at their graduation commencement, and he said that one of the biggest things you can do to better your life is turn the page, right? Turn the page. Stop reading the same story over and over again. Turn the page, move on, let your life go on, alrighty? So mental and emotional health is going to be the first thing that I want you to think about in terms of, am I healthy? Think about your mind state. Alrighty, guys, hope this helped. Let me know if you have any questions. Talk to you soon.